What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? So I'm pretty sure. Y'all see this video right here, right? Y'all see that? Y'all see that video, man? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Watch this video every single day. Watch this video every single day. You will be rich. I'm not talking about like physically rich. I'm talking about spiritually rich, emotionally rich. Y'all know what I'm talking about, man. Yeah, y'all know what we got going on, man. This is the first ever reaction video, man. I really genuinely appreciate y'all being patient with me, man. And now, let's go ahead and get straight into it. Y'all trying to get teed with me? Come on. Cheers. All right. All right. I'll be right back. I'll be right back. Let me get a thumbnail. Yeah, there we go. There's a thumbnail. Yeah, there's a thumbnail. Yeah, I'll be right back, y'all. Go and take some bone grips with y'all, man. Why not? Y'all still smell like shit. Yeah. Okay, I'm back. Cheers. Cheers. Let's freaking do it, man. Let's take us a really good rip. Rip, nigga. Cheers. Woo. All right. Let's get started.
I promise you, like, eventually you will get rich.
Shout out to my boy Mula.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode here on the Mula membership channel. You guys loved when I did the last reaction, so I'm bringing it right back. This is the laws of money. So it's on the channel. I'm not exactly sure. I'm going to shout out the channel in a second. Not exactly sure what the channel was called. This video is a video. Listen to me, guys. I'll watch this video every single day from 2000, I think 18 or 19. Since then, it's been deleted, re-uploaded so many times, but they always have it back on YouTube. And I watch this video every single day, and it taught me so much. It's one of them things where it's like, if you watch this video every day, I promise you, like, eventually you will get rich. It's almost like impossible to not, because one day it's all going to click. One day, everything that's being said in this video is going to click. I'm going to react to it. I'm going to break it down. Everything that I learned from everything that's said in this video. Watch this video every single day. And I promise you to open your mind up to abundance of money, an abundance of money. So let's get into it right now. Hope y'all like.
Hey, real quick, I just want to say right now, I've been watching this boy, Guap Boy Mako, or Mac Mula, whatever y'all want to call him. I've been watching this boy for a couple months now. Everything in my life has turned around. I got a reaction channel now, my gaming channel, my weed channel, my vlog channel, and my faceless account. All because I've been sitting here paying attention to what this brother's been saying. Everybody has bullshit that goes on in their day-to-day lives. Everybody deals with bullshit in their day-to-day lives. How much longer are you going to keep talking about it until you do something about it? These right here are the laws of money, y'all. I'm telling y'all this right now so y'all can understand this when y'all start to see me eating. I love y'all. Thank you guys so much. Thank you guys.
Like this. If y'all want even more reactions, let me know. Let's get it. Channel is VYBO, and I think the original one got taken down eventually, but they made another channel.
Money, a delicate subject. It's a subject most people are reluctant to discuss.
Yep.
They are reluctant because speaking about it can attract severe criticism.
Yeah.
However,
notice whenever somebody brings up money, like no matter what the topic is about, their face starts to change, their mood starts to change, their mannerism starts to change. That is because of a poverty mentality, of a poverty mindset. Now, what is going to separate you guys from ultimately getting out of that rat race that we've all been stuck in for 20, 10, 30 years? What is going to set you apart is start saying positive things. I knew that this reaction channel was going to work for me. Y'all want to know why? Because I've been talking about it for years, and now I'm finally doing it. I literally set up my studio and did all of this stuff myself because I didn't need anybody else's help. Certain things in life, you don't need anybody else's help with. Now, yes, there is going to come a time when you need somebody's help genuinely, but that doesn't mean that they have to stop what the hell they're doing to come and help you. You should already know what you need help with so you can do it yourself. At least get started on it, at least until somebody else can come and help you with it. I'm going to tell y'all something right now. Everybody wants to talk about this presidential election stuff that just happened a couple of days ago. What if I told you it didn't matter? What if I told you right now that Kamala Harris, Donald Trump, no matter who's in office, you can still be rich. You can still live where you want to live and do what you want to do. Now, like I said, guys, I'm going to go ahead and let this video play out, at least for another 20 minutes or so. I might pause it to react, but I'm going to keep it real with you guys. This video right here, you watch this shit every single day, you have no choice but to be rich. You have no choice. And sometimes it depends on how much money you define as being rich. For me, I'll be good with $1 million. For me, I'll be good with $1 billion. I'd be great with $1 billion. What is it going to take for you guys to literally get into that upper echelon of wealth? To the point to where you don't have to ask anybody for anything. If you need to go somewhere, you can get a lift if you don't drive. If you need a spot to stay for the night, you can go and get one of them rooms at the La Quinta for all I care. That is what I'm talking about. You have to learn to separate yourself from the rest of the pack. What is going to make you different? Now, for me personally, I know this reaction channel is going to make me a living. I know for a fact my gaming channel is going to make me a living. I know for a fact my weed channel is going to make me a living. I know for a fact my vlog channel is going to make me a living. I know for a fact, without a shadow of a doubt, that my faceless channel is going to take off. And I can't even tell you guys what that is. Y'all just going to have to, tap in. Tap in. Because you have no idea. There's faceless accounts out there that you would never have any idea who runs that. Here, let's go ahead and finish this video, man. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all for tuning in.
You and I are brave souls, so let's wander into this misunderstood area of life. Lord Bacon gave us some valuable advice when he said money is a good servant, but a bad master.
YouTube, this is tobacco, by the way. Like he said, I don't want to keep cutting this off. Money is a bad master, but a great servant. Money is a great servant, but a bad master. All right, let's keep it going.
Master. In developing our
money is a good servant, but a bad master, which means you telling money what to do, they will do whatever you want it to do.
Come on.
Exactly how you want it done.
Come on.
But it's a bad master. If you switch those roles and you let money be your master and now you're the servant, it's going to tell you to do a lot of bad things. And if it runs you,
our desire for money. I have often thought it to be rather strange, and I should probably add sad, that the earning of money is not taught in our school system anywhere in the world, even though money is a medium of exchange which is accepted and used worldwide. The frequent response to this kind of thinking is, why should we teach earning money as a subject in school? Everyone,
don't worry, it's going to get back.
Already understands how to earn money. However, that is not correct. The sad truth is that 97 out of every 100 people are born, they live and die without ever learning how to earn money. Their ignorance with respect to money is passed along from one generation to the next. Conversely, the 3 or 4% of our population who do understand how to attract wealth pass their prosperity consciousness from one generation to the next.
So pay attention to exactly what he said. A lot of times on this channel, I've said, and a lot of things that I've taught, money is conscious, right? So a lot of basically what he just said was most people never learn how to make money, and they pass their poor mindset, their poor consciousness onto the next generation, and then they think exactly like that, and then their kids think exactly like that, and then you have the small 1% of the population who understands how to make money. They know how they understand how the world works, and they pass that down generation to generation to generation, which is how we stay in this cycle. That's how most people who mom is broke or middle class or lower class, they end up broke or middle class or lower class. Most people whose mom and dad were upper class end up being upper class themselves. All the brothers, all the sisters, all the kids, all the cousins. So eventually, even if I always said, even if I don't become a billionaire in this lifetime, I know my kids will.
That's fact.
I can almost guarantee my kids will. You understand? And that
sometimes it's not all about y'all. Sometimes it's okay for your son or daughter in the next generation to get what you never had. My dad loved to talk about the Bible. He does. He talks about basketball. He talks about the Bible. He talks about superheroes. He talks about all kinds of stuff. But he's not doing what I'm doing now. Think about that for a second. It took three generations, my grandfather on my mom's side, and then my dad, and then me. I'm finally where the rest of the generations wish that they were, because I applied myself, because I didn't care about the society and their rules telling me how I could live and how I could treat myself and how I could help others. I didn't let that determine whether or not I was going to be on here doing this with y'all or not. Come on, let's continue.
Their kids is going to be multi-billionaires, and their kids is going to be trillionaires. Like, it's going to get passed down like that.
Right.
Because of my consciousness right now. So it's important that you get this and soak it up. Even if it's not for you, it's for your kids. It's for your lineage.
I'm going to tell y'all something right now. Some of y'all are raising boyfriend and girlfriends. I'm raising husbands and wives. There's a difference.
It is time for the 97% group to wake up.
Wake up.
If you are part of this group, understand you can learn how to earn money, all the money you want. And it is no more difficult than learning how to drive an automobile.
Exactly.
Right.
The masses find it strange that there are people who have learned how to pilot rockets to the moon, but have not learned how to accumulate wealth.
Right.
However, there is nothing strange about it. Being competent at one thing, regardless of what it is, does not mean that you are competent at everything. This message on money has not been made for everyone. It is intended.
Again, pay attention to what he said. Being competent in one thing does not mean that you're competent in another. Which means if you know how to make money, it doesn't mean you have to know how to send a rocket to the moon. It doesn't mean you have to know how the Pythagorean theorem. You understand? You don't need to be a genius to make money. Please do not get that confused. There are a lot of stupid people with money. Please believe me when I say there are a lot of unintelligent people, low IQ people who know how to make money, just like there are a lot of low IQ people who know how to drive a car. There are a lot of low IQ people who know how to ride a bike. There are a lot of low IQ people that know how to dress well, right? You can be good at earning money and not be good at anything else. I'm talking about nothing in this world. You can suck at everything, but you know how to make you some money. You understand? It's not that hard. If you can learn to tie your shoes, if you can learn to ride a bike, if you can learn to add, subtract, multiply, divide, if you can learn how to do your hair, if you can learn how to dress, if you can learn how to play a game, you can learn how to make money. It's not hard.
I'll tell you guys this. It took me 5 years after trying to get my permit to drive. Think about that. That's because I wasn't applying myself. And then I turned around and started really caring about that shit. And it took me a year, 2024. It's the same principle with money. I'll tell y'all something right now. And I'm going to let it get back to this video. I'm sorry I keep cutting it off. I swear I keep getting like 2-3 minutes in and then I'll react to it. I'll tell y'all this. You have to find your niche. You have to find those couple of things that you care about, that you love to do for free, that'll actually make you money too. Reacting to videos, I love that shit. Making videos, like any type of video for that matter, I love that shit. Smoking, cannabis, I love that shit. It literally helps me medically. It has helped me medically. Video games, that shit has kept my PTSD down to an all-time low just because I got my game fixed. It's about sowing seeds so that you can reap. No, it's about sowing the seeds so you can reap the harvest later. And I hate to put it in biblical terms and in farm and agricultural terms, but sometimes you have to do what you need to do so you can do what you want to do. Bro, it took me all day long to set up this studio. And now I'm making my reaction video. And now I'm going to keep making reaction videos until the end of time. That is what I'm trying to get you guys to understand, that it's going to get better. Sometimes you have to use what you have so you can get what you want. Use what you have so you can get what you need and what you want. All right, let's get back to the video. Cheers. Here we go.
Intended for the 97 out of every 100 who want to earn money but have not yet learned how. This message has nothing to do with interest rates, investments, stocks, or bonds. This power principle is about the cause of wealth. Many years ago, George Bernard Shaw spoke out about money. He made a couple of statements which have caused numerous arguments. Permit me to share them with you. 1, it is the duty of every person to be rich. And 2, it is a sin to be poor. Well, what thoughts do those statements stir in your mind?
And that's what my kids is gonna learn. This is one of the first things they gonna learn. Is when I'm gonna have them repeating to me when they're babies. Let me repeat it for y'all.
Numerous arguments. Permit me to share them with you. One,
and is it a sin?
It is the duty of every person to be rich. And two, it is a sin to be poor. Well, what thoughts do those statements stir in your mind? What is your immediate reaction? So much time has passed since I first heard those statements. I do not remember if I
when I first watched this video and he said that, I was like, how is it a sin to be poor? Is it a sin to be poor in the extent of laziness? Or is the fact that you're not willing to go get what you want the sin, which is still laziness, but you could categorize it as just not having the wherewithal to be able to go and get what you want and need. Honestly, y'all, I'll put it like this. Matthew was a rich apostle. You see, everybody thinks that just because Jesus was homeless, that he himself and his apostles weren't rich. They were. Let's talk about Abraham, the father of the Israelite nation and the father of the Gentiles, the father of pretty much the father of all of us. Think about it. He was a rich man living in the land of Uz, which was modern day Babylon. He got to a point to where he was so dependent on his riches that he became depressed and spiritually poor. And that's when God spoke to him. That's when God said, I will give you descendants as many as the stars. And then he had his first son, Ishmael. Then he had his second son, Isaac. Come on, y'all. Y'all got to understand the truth. We live in the age of information. We live in the age of information. How is it that y'all don't want to open your laptop, open your phone to go and figure out the greater things and things that are going to propel your life? How? But look, I'll tell y'all this. It really doesn't matter if you're rich or poor, because even the poor people are rich in spirit. The rich people are poor in spirit. You see how I'm saying? And it's not all of them, but it's a majority. But how do we stop that? You have to fix yourself first. It doesn't matter what money can do for you. I can give you $1 billion. I can give you $1 billion right now. What does it? Oh, Lord. I'll tell y'all something, man. You have to be willing to go that extra mile. What is it going to take for everybody to get what they want and what they need? Are you willing to sacrifice? Are you willing to be like, I don't need this, knowing damn well that you want it? Are you willing to be sacrificing by spending your days in the house all day without going nowhere, without spending no money? Are you willing to do those things? Because the great men in the scriptures, they were. These men that I'm watching now, these young boys and stuff that I'm watching now, here on YouTube reacting to with y'all, how do y'all think they doing it? How do y'all think I'm doing it? Y'all got this, bro. I really do. And I don't mean to yell at y'all. I'm not yelling at y'all. I'm yelling at the teaching, the doctrine, because that's what I'm against. I'm not against any person. I love all of y'all. We're all brother and sister because we all came from Adam and Eve, and they came from God, which means he's our father. God the Father. God sent his son, who is our friend, and the son sent the Holy Spirit, who is literally indwelt in every single believer on earth. So, I mean, look, man, it doesn't matter if you're rich or poor. It matters about your spirit, man. Because you can be rich in spirit, and God will look at you and be like, you don't need to be rich. You already have everything you need. Think about it. You just need financial freedom. Think about it. Everybody wants to be rich. Everybody wants to be financially secure. But what does that mean? Honestly, Honestly, all you're saying is I want to be financially free to do whatever I want to do and what I need to do. Here's how you do it. Let's keep watching.
I reacted to them, or if I sat require some understanding.
If you heard that sentence and you were offended, or you was like, what? Or you scrunched your face up in any way, you have the wrong mindset around money, and that's okay. 9 times out of 10, you got that from somebody. It's not really your fault. You know what I'm saying? But you got to have an open mind, bro.
And just like how it's not their fault, and excuse me, just like how it's not your fault, it's not necessarily their fault either. That had to have come from somewhere. Who's the father of all lies? Satan? The devil? I kept telling y'all out here, it was God versus Satan out here. I've been saying that for 2 years, probably longer. But it's true, and people are starting to see it now. That's why they want to be on the other side so they ain't got to deal with it. Am I faulting you for it? Absolutely not. Because guess what? I want the same thing. I need the same thing. Not just for me, for my family, my friends. So I can continue to show them what true love is. Yeah, I've already done it as a poor man. Think about what I could do if I had $1 million or $1 billion to my name. That goes for all of y'all. Y'all got this, bro. Y'all really do.
And I'm gonna say this right now. The reason I'm closing my eyes and I'm just feeling the music, the instrumental, and I'm just watching this because it's like, man, it's sending chills down my body right now as I talk to y'all. Like, y'all, I was poor. I'm talking about $50 in my account to my name. I'm 20 years old. I'm not in college. I refuse to go back to the streets. I'm not selling I'm not trapping no more. I'm not doing nothing illegal no more. I'm finna build this ground up. I got probably 4,000, 5,000 subscribers on YouTube. I'm making $5, $20, $30 a week off YouTube, no job, no car, nothing. Just a business that's making $0 a day and a YouTube channel that's making $1 a day, maybe. You know what I'm saying? And I'm watching this every day, and I'm knowing I'm gonna get to this what I'm looking at. So I'm saying what I'm saying. You got to change everything when you want to get rich. You got to change what you watch. You got to change what you listen to. You got to change what you look at. You got to change what you hear. You have to change that. And watching this right here, just put your phone down, turn off everything, and just watch this. It's like a 20-minute video. Watch it every single day. Watch it every single day. And I promise you, it's something to click in your head. You got to understand you're going to learn new. Just like you watch a movie every time and you see something new every time, or you find new stuff that's funny, watching this video is the same way.
Understanding of the natural laws of the universe. These laws are frequently referred to as divine laws. One of the basic laws you must understand is the law which states everything is moving. Absolutely nothing rests. You are either moving ahead in life or you're Attempting to get money without providing service is a violation of the law.
Exactly. Attempting to get money without a service is a violation of the law. So what do you?
That means stealing. If you trying to give a service to somebody, but you didn't give the service, but you got the money, what does that mean? That you stole it. Come on, man. Come on.
He's saying, and you have to think in very simple terms, dumb it down to yourself, because it's a lot of y'all that's too smart for your own good.
Come on.
You overthink too much for your own good. Break it down in very simple terms. Okay, what he's saying, he's telling you the laws of money. Okay, so he said that the more valuable service you render, the greater your reward, right? Or the more that you render a service, the more you get, right? So, for example, phones. Everybody needs a smartphone. Everybody wants a smartphone. That's why iPhone is the biggest in the world. It's not because that's why they get to charge $1,000. It's not because they woke up and thought that it was going to be $1,000. It's $1,000 because of how much this is worth to somebody.
That's right.
This is worth $1,000 to people. What's on this phone, the things that I can do on this phone, how long this phone lasts, it's valuable. So the first thing you need to understand when you're conducting business, when you're on social media, whenever you're trying to grow a brand, is you need to render something valuable very often. That's the key to success. So before you start doing something, understand how valuable it is to a person. I understand how valuable these videos are to people. That's why YouTube pays me $14, $15 for every 1,000 views that I get on this channel. I understand on my reaction channel, I understand that entertainment is valuable to people to take them away from what's going on in their life. That's valuable. That's very valuable. I understand how valuable the attention that my channel gets. That's why I can do brand deals.
Right.
I understand it's very valuable, right? If it wasn't as valuable, if I'm flipping fries in the back and I can get anybody to do this, it's not as valuable. So you don't get paid as much. You understand?
George Bernard Shaw believed very fair.
At the point that you see that abundance is something that one attracts is the point where you will understand that it's very fair that this person is in a $50 million house while you're making $50,000 a year.
And to pretty much look, to clarify, without putting in the work, and then you have one person that says, well, why ain't I making more? Maybe I should just get some from the rich. And then you have the rich that are saying, man, I built this. I worked hard and it was due to God. He allowed me to have these opportunities. And with that being said, now I'm starting to see the harvest because of what I reaped. If you don't reap, if you don't work hard, how are you supposed to, how are you expecting to get something? How? You know what I'm saying? It takes hard work for really for real blessings to come your way. You have to sow seeds. You have to start to understand the difference of working hard versus working smart. And when you have those two kind of working in your favor, you're working hard, smarter. That's it right there. You see, this is how I decided to apply it to my own life. With this reaction channel, I'm going to be able to start making more videos on my gaming channel because it's going to suffice that. My gaming channel is going to suffice the reaction channel, and then my main channel is going to suffice both. My vlog channel is simply fun. All I do on there is have fun. So then you have those 4 channels. You have one faceless channel, and say you have a podcast channel. That's 5 channels with your face on it, and then one channel, probably if you want to make more, 5 other channels with your faceless accounts. You can do that too using AI. You know, one video I have to watch it and show y'all what I learned so I can break it down for you guys, and it'll be simple. But I'll tell y'all something, man. Working hard means working smart, and working smart means working hard. You know what I'm saying? You have to be able to kind of align those two, and you will start to prosper. Like, no joke. Everything that's happened to me lately has been because of hard work given by the grace of God. You see what I'm saying? You take one O out of God. Excuse me. You take one O out of good, you get God. You take the D away from devil and you get evil. You see what I'm saying? So just stay away from evil. Stay away from the devil. Stay by good. Stay around good. Let good influence you. And take nothing from the bad, from the wicked, because they will have their day. So what I'm going to tell you guys right now, and I'm going to let this video continue to keep rolling. I know I've been sitting there chilling for a little second, hitting this little tobacco, but y'all know what I'm saying? I just appreciate y'all so much, and I want you guys to know that I love you no matter what, and I'm going to continue to pump these videos out no matter how choppy, no matter the sound effects, no matter any of that, because it's time for me to start to work my ass off a little bit while I still can. Let's get back to it.
While somebody can have $1 billion for a compound of houses around the world, and you could be struggling to pay a $1,200 rent. Okay, that's the difference. So a lot of people say life isn't fair. In a lot of ways, it is fair. You work hard enough, you get the reward. You work hard enough and you get the reward, and you have kids, your kids get the reward because of the work that you did at the end of the day. So if a person didn't work hard and a person didn't make the right decisions, it's fair. You're going to get exactly what you earned. So people who run around and always say, oh, life's not fair, life's not fair, life's not fair, life's not fair. I get it. Okay, you was born in the hood. This guy was born in Beverly Hills. But look at what your mom did and with her life, and look what his mom did with her life. Look what his dad did, and look what your dad did. Look what you're doing, and look what he's doing. Now, what do you think is going to happen with your kids when a generation goes away? So how is that not fair? It would be very unfair if me, who made all the right decisions to become rich and have kids, it will be unfair for my kids to not benefit and your kids to benefit from the work that you didn't do. That would be unfair. So abundance, money, when it comes to being conscious, is also very fair. How much service did you render to another person? Last thing I'm gonna say before I press play. I always said that a lot of money comes from just being a good person that you would never realize. Because if you're a good person and you genuinely want to help people, you'll be rich in no time. If you genuinely want to help people and you have a business mindset, which is what he's talking about, and you understand the laws of money, you cannot lose. Because if you genuinely want to help people and you have a business mindset and you know the loss of money, you will find a way to be very valuable to a person, because you will find a way to render that much service to a person because you're just a good person. I want to help blind people see again. I'm going to invent a machine that can help blind people see again, and then it's going to explode and you'll be a trillionaire by the end of the month.
Right.
You see, understand how valuable that is to somebody? You understand how valuable it is to a business who needs eyes and attention on their business, and I get 4 million views a month. Hey, you can get these 4 million people that watch my channel. You can get that every single month if you just pay me $20,000-$30,000 a month. Look how valuable that is, right?
The prosperous person will be thinking prosperous thoughts and attracting more of the same, while the poor person
Hey, Napoleon Hill. Crap, what was the name of it? I just literally forgot it.
the accumulation of wealth.
Think and Grow Rich. One of
Think
the
and Grow
first
Rich.
books you should read.
He's going to speak on to a little bit, but I read that book. That book gave me so much clarity. It made no sense. Like Think and Grow Rich and Rich Dad, Poor Dad. I think both of those are written by Napoleon Hill. Quote me if I'm wrong. Those videos, those books, I was wrong. Excuse me. Those books, I'm kind of teed. Those books will set your mindset straight. I'm talking about, look, y'all. Look, I read those books when I was probably 18, 19 years old, and I was in Job Corps. And I was kind of just chilling, finding my own plan. But I read them like audiobooks. I would listen to it and read it at the same time. So when I tell you guys, that shit helped the fuck out of, bro, that it helped the fuck out of me. To the point, man, I don't think I'll ever be the same. I understand both sides of the perspective now. The rich people aren't just rich snobs. I mean, some of them are, not all of them. But and the poor people aren't just all assholes that are mad all the time. So there has to be some kind of common ground. That's why they call them the middle class. I ain't trying to get there. I'm trying to get where the rich are. When I'm all said and done, even if I don't touch $1 billion, I'm gonna be a multimillionaire. I'm gonna be a multimillionaire. Y'all gonna, I don't care about the rich and the fame. I don't care about, I don't care about the fame and stuff like that for real. But I care about the fortune. Care about that. Because I want that to be able to pass down. We're talking generational wealth here. I'm talking multi-million-dollar corporations that are started in a basement like this, that I fixed up with my own 2 hands and feet. A little sweat. A little sweat. But man, I'm gonna tell y'all something right now. Y'all can do anything y'all set your mind to. You just have to have faith and believe that. You cannot walk around talking about lack and luster all the time. It can't be on your mind 25/8. Let the positivity, let the riches be on your mind 25/8. Talk about how you want to have a Maybach. Talk about how you want to have stars in the ceiling. Talk about how you want to have your shit so straight that you can buy your mama a house. Talk about having a lifestyle for your kids that they couldn't even never replace. You know what I'm saying? Talk about having stuff like that, man, because it's going to happen for you. It's going to happen for you. And when it does, that's what it is. When it does, that's what it is. And you are going to have to. I'm not talking about giving back in a sense of all like the rappers doing the NBA players and the entertainers and stuff like that. I'm talking about really giving back to the people that gave to you when you didn't have shit. That's what I'm talking about. I'm talking about generational wealth to where you can literally, like LeBron James did with his own friends and family. He put them to work. He didn't, give them a bag and tell them to go do whatever they wanted to do. No, he said, here's an opportunity. Here's a lane for you can get what you want to have. I respect that man forever for that. Unlike his counterpartner. That's a different topic for another day. We might talk a little basketball on here too. But man, look here, man. I love y'all. I really do. It's a 20-minute video. It's probably a little longer because of my reactions and stuff like that. But man, it's my first ever reaction video. I'm gonna push the damn break with this, man. And it's getting uploaded. I'm live right now. It's getting straight on YouTube. So come on, let's finish this out. I might roll up more tobacco.
You decide to change your life, and if you decide you want to be rich.
Some of y'all
Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon
Of course,
Hill.
I'm not talking about.
And Rich Dad
Anywho,
Poor Dad by Robert Kiyosaki. Those are the first two books you should be reading.
I have carried the same copy of that book with me for over 30 years. I read a bit of it almost every day. In the publisher's preface of the book, it is stated, Think and Grow Rich conveys the experience of more than 500 individuals of great wealth who began from scratch and with nothing to give in return for riches except thoughts, ideas, and organized plan. It clearly states that this book contains the entire philosophy of money making. Now, the point I want to bring to your attention is this. Think and Grow Rich has 15 chapters, and not one of those chapters is titled Money. In fact, the word money is not even mentioned in the title of any one of the chapters.
Exactly.
The last chapter has 8 words in it, but money is not one of them.
got that mama, that auntie, that cousin, that grandma, somebody in your family that's always talking about my goddamn bills paid, my knee hurt, everything. Oh my God, I got all this money. Somebody got to hit my car, and I got all this dumb ass shit. I got to do this shit. I got to do this. I got to do that. Oh my God, I got all this money. I got all these bills. I spent my last check, and I'm stressed out about this. I know y'all got that person that's just like what he
The
said.
conversations of individuals with a poverty consciousness. Lack, limitation, and tough times are all they talk about.
Lack, limitation, and tough times. I ain't got no car, boy. You know I need a ride. I can't give you no $5, boy. Go give you a ride to the job. Lack, tough times, all day. They don't talk about nothing positive. Like, you ain't talked about nothing good. Nothing good that happened at work. Nothing good that happened when you woke up. You found $5 on the bus. You ain't talking about that. You just talking about nothing but the hard times and the lack of everything that you got. You ain't got no car.
Look, y'all. All I'm gonna say right now is, first of all, you cannot sit over here and talk about how much you do not have, because that is only going to get reciprocated into the world, and the world will give that back to you. Talk about what you want. Talk about what you don't have yet. Some of y'all don't finish your sentence with the word yet. And that's what separates. That's what separates.
This happened on a bus. You tired of the job ain't paying enough, you need more money, you ain't got no money, the bills is due, everybody ain't helping, your auntie came over here tripping and she took a little bit too much chicken, so now you gotta eat McDonald's all day. All day. And another thing this video taught me, that's just all coming back to me right now, it taught me and my best friend G-Dot, it taught us like we have to talk about, like, okay, hey, today we made $100. How can we make $150 tomorrow? Today we made $30. What did we do wrong today to make $30 that we did the day before we made $100? What did we do wrong today? We got to do something different. Yeah, because if we can do that, then we can make $4,000 a month. That's how we gonna make $4,000. So let's go through with the plan. If it don't work, and 99% of the time it didn't work. It didn't work for years until it started working. You know what I'm saying?
That is all they talk about, because that is all they
know.
That is all they think about, because they have a poverty consciousness.
Right.
Their thoughts, feelings, and actions are the seeds they are sowing.
Right.
As you sow, so shall you reap. Their harvest is one of lack and poverty.
What you give, you get. What you give, you get. And what you get, you give. What you get, you give.
Harvest is the result
Write it out, read it, feel it. It's very real. I want to say this, and this is another crazy thing about manifesting it and just the consciousness of money. I wrote down, and I knew this for a long time, but I finally bought a notebook specifically to just write down exactly what I wanted to do, because I heard that this YouTuber, I don't know who the girl was or why I clicked on the video, but it was like 2021. And this YouTuber, this girl, she was talking about like manifesting. And she was like, write it down like you already have it, and just keep writing it down and believe in it and put that good energy out into it. So I got a notebook and I wrote, I make $50,000 a month from YouTube. I am a successful YouTuber. And I wrote this for a whole page. I make 6 to 7 figures every year. And I swear to God, I did that for maybe a month or two. That last month, I swear to God, bro, that last month I wrote, I make $100,000 a month, because that was the goal that I wanted to make. Listen to me. That was probably September or October. When I shit you not, November, I made probably 20 something thousand dollars. That was the month my YouTube channel blew up, and I made like 15,000 a month from my YouTube channel, and I made like another maybe 7 or 8, maybe like $10,000 a month from another business. And by December, I was making $100,000 every month, just like I wrote down in my manifestation book. I kid you not. I am being so dead serious when I'm telling you what I'm telling you right now. So write it out, believe it, see it is very important.
Over and over and over again, every day, it will begin to mentally move you in the direction you want to go. Write it out, read it, feel it, and let it take hold of your mind. Now let's get serious. How much money do you want? Saying I want more is not good enough. $5 more is more. How much more?
All right.
Decide on a figure. You should have the amount of money you need to provide the things you want, to live the way you choose to live, whether you are working or not. Now, you will not seriously want more money than you are capable of earning. But remember, you must earn it. FG plus E equals I. That is a formula you can use to become financially independent. I will repeat the formula for you and listen carefully. FG plus E equals I. The FG represents financial goals. The E represents expenses. The I represents income. So you set your financial goals, you add to that your expenses, and then you have the figure that you want to earn.
So again, your financial goal plus your expenses, and that's how the income you want. So if my financial goal is $10 million a year, right? But I know that I want my bills, let's say I want to spend $250,000 a month on my bills. So now I have to take $10 million plus $250 a month, which is what? Is that $3 million? No, yes. Times 12. It's $3 million. So $3 million plus 10. So I need $13 million now, because I want 10 million plus my expenses, right? I don't want just 10 million, then I got to pay my expenses, because that's not 10 million, right?
Arriving at answers to some of these questions will probably take time. You're not going to answer them in 5 minutes if you answer them properly. When you seriously consider the positive impact this formula can have on your life, you will realize that it most certainly deserves whatever time it takes.
Yeah, definitely.
The way I choose to live.
I will have enough money working for me to provide the income I require to live the way that I want to live. So
I will provide enough income for me to provide the life that I want to live.
If that's private jets twice a week, if that's having a yacht, if that's having 5 houses, if that's having 16 cars, if that's having 10 kids, if that's spending $1 million a month, I will have enough money working for me to make me my $1 million every month to live how I want to live. Then I'm financially free. All I have to do for maybe a little minute is sit back, save, let it all stack up, maybe a year, maybe even 2 years. Let it all stack up. Now my money that's working for me is paying for my $1 million a month lifestyle. That means any work that I do is just extra money that I can dump back into to make my money work even more. That can make me even more money when I'm not working.
Eventually, everybody is going to get a chance, and they're going to find their niche, and they're going to get to a point to where they're working so hard at it that they have no other option but to be financially free. You know what I'm saying? And pretty much to summarize this entire video for me, FG plus E equals I. So, I mean, if you live by that, you and watch, I'm gonna leave the link in this video in the description. But for me, guys, I resonate with this. I've always been the one in my family, well, me and a multitude of others, good chunk of us, are go-getters that will go and do whatever it takes to be where we want to be and get where we want to get and have what we need to have. And you know what I'm saying? It's pretty simple now, but back then I wish I'd understood what I knew now. And I'm kicking myself a little bit for that. But I'll tell you guys this. Everything happens for a reason. I'm not this smart because of genetics or superpowers or anything like that. It's hard work, diligency, and understanding, open-mindedness. When it comes to that, and you start to use these words that I got on my jacket right here, no or nah, I'm good, it changes your life because it places you exactly where you want to be and also keeps you away from places you don't need to be. So, like I said, it's all about morals and principles. It's all about how you're willing to live your life, and are you willing to reap hard enough, to work hard enough to see the harvest, to get the harvest, to see the hard work pay off and get what you want and need. That is the separation. Are you going to be a child of God who does the truth, or are you going to be a child of the devil who does wickedness? And I'm gonna go ahead and finish this video off. Y'all see me over here getting a little tea, but yeah, man. Yeah, I'm just chilling. As a matter of fact, I'm getting a phone call. Let me pause this real quick. Remove my Okay, I'm back, guys. Sorry about that. Let's go ahead and finish this stream out, man. I love y'all so much. Y'all still smell like goddamn apples and tarts and bacon and all kinds of turds. Blame it on I got hot. Shot. Yes, a shot. Take a shot. Woo! Get shit, get you juiced. All right. I love y'all. Y'all still stink.
That's the whole name of the game. Get money. That's the goal. That's the point that I'm at now. I'm at the point where I have money and I know it's coming in, but I'm at the point where I'm trying to put more of that money to work to get to a point where I don't have to work every day. To get to a point where I don't have to post videos to make money. To get to a point, and it's already like that. I don't have to physically get up and post YouTube videos to make money. If I never wanted to be seen on camera again, I would, and I'd be perfectly fine. Like, I wouldn't be as rich, obviously, nowhere near. I'll probably be half as rich as I am now, as far as like how much money I make. Because
and y'all gotta think, bruh. I'm 26. This nigga 25. I'm trying to get like where he is. You know what I'm talking about? Like, I'm trying to get where he is, bruh. So don't stop all that shit where, oh man, just because man, he's a young nigga, I ain't listening to him. He's a young nigga, I ain't listening to him. He's a young nigga. I'm younger than some of y'all. Do you not listen to me? You do. So take advice when you hear it. Good advice when you hear it. Come on.
The channels that YouTube channels that I have with my face on it make me a lot put together. Then you got the YouTube channels that I don't have my face on, that I don't have to make money from. I mean, don't have to work from, that I don't have to make videos from. I get paid for those too. Other people make the videos for me. I just upload them, get paid, right? There's no work. But I want to get to a point where I can make all that I make, even while I'm working, while I'm not working. Because if I can do that, that's a 6-figure a month number. If I can do that and I can make all my money, just make me 6 figures a month for nothing, 6 figures a month profit for nothing, I don't have to do nothing. Oh, it's going to get real crazy. It's going to get absolutely insane.
Now, what we just covered may cause you to think that you're going to have to quit your present job because you cannot see yourself earning the amount of money you require in your present position.
Exactly.
Although that may be true, it does not have to be true. The most important consideration about your daily work is that you love what you do. The amount of money you earn is not the most important consideration. The individuals who live the most fulfilled lives are those individuals who have a very difficult time differentiating between work and pleasure.
Yep.
That, my friend, is a key factor in living the abundant life. The income you earn in your present position may be small, but your overall income could be substantial. Now, that statement would indicate that you would have to have more than one source of income. If you don't, you should. Wealthy people have MSIs. MSI is a term which means multiple sources of income.
Multiple sources of income. Or if you hear somebody say MSI for short, I'm starting to say it a lot. MSI is going to change my life. I'm already doing this YouTube shit. Wait till I get my own car. Yeah, and I'm being honest with y'all. I'm still not driving yet. I'm about to be, but I'm still not driving yet. I got my permit. Great news. But I'm not driving yet. I'm about to be, but not yet. But anywho, once that happens, I might be driving for Instacarting, Ubering, Instacart, Uber. Those will probably make me a bunch of money. Freaking shit, I'll do DoorDash in the morning though. I won't do it at night. I'd rather do Uber at night. You know what I'm saying? Rather do Uber at night. Instacart in the middle of the day. You know what I'm saying? But shit, I mean, be completely honest, bro. Like, you got to have a plan and write it down so you don't forget it. I got a whole notebook right here. In my mind, as soon as I say it, I'm not going to forget it. Except if I'm rapping, I tend to forget that a lot because I'll be off the alcohol. Nah, but shit, I mean, I write it down, especially important stuff. You know, like I said, I'm probably gonna do Uber at night, Instacart in the morning, Instacart in the middle of the day, and then fucking DoorDash in the morning. You know, people want breakfast. You know, do it in the rich neighborhoods or do it in the middle class neighborhoods. You know, so do it like that, bro. Like you got to do it like that. And I don't want to hear it about gas prices and stuff like that when you already have established cash. You can pay whatever you want to pay so it puts you ahead for a while, and then you're starting to make money off of these side niches, and maybe you got a career, dude. And I don't know if I told you guys this, but here's a little bit of sad news. I got fired from Derby Pressure Wash. I don't know why. I didn't do anything wrong. I was, again, a new guy just learning and trying to, you know, take pictures and videos of everything that I was seeing. And, you know, remember it by photographic memory, of course. But, I mean, it just, for me personally, I don't care. For the first time in my life, I'm not pissed off or crying, boo-hooing, moping, sad about it. Because I know there's something better around the corner. I just know it. I don't have this knowledge for no reason. I don't have this go-getter mentality for no reason. I don't care if I'm going to sit here in front of the camera and make reaction videos. I don't care if I got to sit and play the game. I don't care if I got to smoke a bunch of weed and make weed videos. I don't care if I got to make stupid videos with my friends and stuff like that. I don't care. I don't care if I got to travel. I don't care. I've always wanted to do those things. Just, I wanted basketball to be the supplement for all these things. Now it's going to be education. So it's funny how God works. I've always said in the back of my mind, if basketball didn't work out, I wanted to be a teacher. Well, look what the universe is doing. All these side niches are coming to me, and I'm literally about to go to school to be a teacher. Finally. I know I've been putting it off for years. All of this stuff I've been putting off for years. But now it's time that I step up, that I do what I can do as a man and really hold the mantle. Live up to the name Micah. For real. Because honestly, bro, there's meaning to that name. And that's a whole different and deeper conversation that I've already spoken about in other conversations that I'm sure y'all guys know about by now. But look, man, there's truth and there's lies. I live on the side of truth. I don't care about the lies, and I stand against them forever until God calls me home, which may even still be here because some of us may never die. God will come back and restore some of us. And we would have never gone through the death process. Yeah, that's crazy to say, but it's true. And it's scriptural. It's biblical, as a matter of fact. So, and I got the word to back me up right upstairs. So, I mean, like I said, y'all, that, bro, man, come on, bro. Come on. Let's finish this off. I got 13 minutes left, and I'm pretty sure this has been let me check and see. This is a 1 hour and almost 20-minute stream. And like I said, bro, it's going to happen, bro. It's going to happen because I'm going to keep it pushing no matter what.
You can have 100 sources of income. Could have 500 if you wanted. You can even hire people to manage them. Exactly. Multiple sources of income does not mean multiple jobs. Exactly. That concept generally leads to an early grave.
I understand what he said. Multiple sources of income does not mean multiple jobs. Okay? You can buy businesses that are already functioning and running, just own them and profit from it every month. You can start an Airbnb business. You can pay someone to manage all of your Airbnb portfolio. You can pay someone to clean all your Airbnbs for you, manage all of that, put everything together while you sit back. You pay that person what you pay that person. You sit back and collect profit. That's not a job.
No.
You don't have to report the work and clock in and work. You don't have to do anything. Only thing you have to do is find more Airbnbs. You can pay somebody to do that too. Only thing after that you have to do is actually pay for the Airbnb. So you're just spending money. And that's why money returns back to you, because you're the one spending it. You're the one investing it. These people are just doing work. They're letting money be their servant while they're letting money, they're letting them, their brain freeze. Don't judge me. It happens to all of us. If you're investing, you're letting money be your servant. If you're working for your money, you're letting money be your master. You understand what I'm saying? Forgive me for that.
Sources of income means exactly what it says. The idea that you must work harder or longer hours to earn more money is a myth. It is a concept.
You have to get to a point to where you're spending money for more free time to make more money, and not spending your time to work for money. Because then money becomes yours, like a master over you. For real, you're working for the dollar. Think about that. Instead of letting the dollar work for you. You see what I'm saying? That's exactly what I decided to do with this reaction channel. I spent, y'all ain't gonna believe this. StreamYard, what I'm using right now, there's an advanced program, there's a core program, which is like mid, and then there's the free one, which I was on for quite some time, but I tried to make a couple videos and they were just choppy, videos bad, and all types of stuff. So I paid for the advance, and now I got a whole month until I can come up with another $88 to make videos like this. So let's get this channel up there, man. Like, let's really support this thing, man. We're going to keep it pushing, man. I know this has been a long stream. I really appreciate you guys for sticking it through it with, man, and just hearing what I got to say, because I appreciate y'all. Like, I love y'all to the point I'll do anything for you guys, but the only thing I won't do for you guys is sell out for the devil. The one thing I won't do for you guys is do some things against my morals. And I could speak to that a little bit. Could I get blackballed for it? Probably. Could I get canceled for it? Probably. But I'll save that for other videos. Let's just talk about my financial beliefs. I believe, number one, that the poor are okay with being poor. 75% of the poor are okay with being poor. But there's 25% that are like, hey, man, forget this. Let's go ahead and find a way to get to the top. Let's get out of this rat race, right? People like me, people like a couple of my friends, people like a couple of y'all, you know what I'm saying? Like, for real. You got the elite that really don't want to be rich and they're suffering. But then you got the elite like him that know what to do with that kind of money and are using it wisely. I'll react to more videos about, you know, my boy here. His name is Mula. I'll leave a video. I'll leave the description to this video in, I'll leave the link to this video in the description box. And like I said, we're going to keep it pushing, guys. We're on the road to, shit, I want this channel to get to damn near 1 million. For real, probably more. You know what I'm saying? As soon as I get to 1 million, I'm going to want 5. As soon as I get 5, I'm going to want 10. Y'all know how it gets. You know what I'm saying? Tell your homies. And send me in videos that y'all want me to react to. I'm just starting out. I really want the engagement. I really want the support of Black-owned businesses, just like I'm a Black-owned business. You know what I'm saying? I made all this stuff myself, literally. My own dollars, my own time, my own hands, my own blood, my own sweat, my own tears. Yeah, man. I'll tell y'all, bro. I believe that money is meant to work for us, and that we can continue to embrace that if we're willing to go and get it. You know what I'm saying? Go get the money so you can give it and then keep getting it and giving it and giving it and keep getting it and giving it. It goes like that. Think about the rich. Think about the real entrepreneurs in this world. I'm what you would call a solopreneur, because I haven't yet had the ability to put on other people yet. I will, but not yet. So it's just like, I'm going to keep this thing pushing for my family, the one I have now, and my future family, my wife and my kids. So I don't have a wife right now. I don't have any kids right now. I'm really just doing this thing out of my own free will because I really love it. So, like I said, we just going to keep it pushing. This video right here is at 41:45. We got until 53:11, which is about 11 minutes left and 43 seconds. 11 minutes and 43 seconds left. You know what I'm saying? I just really want to wrap it up with you guys real quick because I love you guys, man. I really appreciate all the love and support. And I'm going to continue to keep videos like this going, man, for real. Because one thing y'all know about me is I'm the entertainer for real. Who's Cedric? I'm Mikey.
Which is believed and perpetuated by people who are generally very tired and without money. That could represent you or possibly someone you love. You must understand that most of the really wealthy people do not work very hard. They generally love what they do, and they have income coming to them from many sources. It is not difficult to set up multiple sources of income. Anyone can do it. A single mother raising children on her own can set up numerous MSI. Once you have determined how much money you want to earn, write this amount on a sheet of paper in large figures. Look at the numbers with the dollar sign beside them and tell yourself over and over again, that amount of money is an effect. It represents a reward I want to receive. What service can I render that would be deserving of that reward? Now, you can take the total figure and divide it into multiple parts. Each part would represent a source of income. Each source of income represents a separate reward that you would receive for a service you would render.
So if your goal is $10 million, you can say you have 10 sources of income that all make you $1 million a year, right? Or you can say you have 20 sources of income that all make you $500,000, or 40 that all make you a quarter, or 80 that all make you 125. Right. However you want to break it up, you can do that. You can. It's very easy and very possible. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot simpler than people think. If you have a decent job right now, you can start a YouTube channel, build it up. You start making $5,000 a month. Now you spend $1,000 on that money to actually pay someone to make the videos and upload them for you. Now you're making $7,000. Now you pay another person to make double the videos. Now you're making $14,000. Now you make another person to make triple the videos. Now you're making $40,000. That's how it happens.
Right.
But you have to start. That's the only thing you have to do at the start. If you don't have money, you gotta have time. Right? If you don't have money, you gotta have time. If you don't have the money to pay for somebody to do something, you have to have the time to actually work on it yourself. So if that's a YouTube channel, if that's an Instagram page, if that's a business, if that's a brand, if that's a dance routine, whatever it is, if it's a song, you know what I'm saying? People, rappers and entertainers and singers, they pay people to write songs for them all the time. I'm sure when they were just starting out and they had that one microphone in their mama basement, they had to make the songs themselves. They had to come up with the notes themselves. They had to come up with the words themselves. Now they pay people. You understand the analogy I'm trying to
work on? To develop a prosperity consciousness, follow the instructions you have been given. Decide exactly how much money you want. Break it into parts. Then forget the money and give all of your attention to providing service.
I swear to God, y'all, like, this is exactly what I did. Because this is the end of the video, obviously. This is exactly what I did. And I always had a new number. Even if I didn't get to that number, I would learn more about money and learn more about the cost of things and do better calculations. And I would always change my number. But I promised to God, I said I wanted to make $100,000 a month. And 2 months later, after I said that, after I started writing that down in my book, listen to me. It's 2 months after that. I'm not saying you're going to get rich in 2 months. I have been working for years, right? So it's not like when I first put this in my notebook is when I first started working. No, I have been working for years and years and years and years and years and years. But I'm saying to you, 2 months later, I started making exactly 100. You can't tell me it's not a coincidence. I started making exactly. It was like 100 and like $2,000 or $3,000 I made that month. And then I'm like, no, this is crazy. So I didn't spend no money. I'm like, I ain't spending no money on it. The only thing I probably bought was like I was door dashing food. Like I was like every day. Y'all get whatever I want. You know what I'm saying? And I had like Netflix. I had Hulu, like stuff like that. As far as clothes, all that, didn't do nothing. And I think I didn't do nothing at all. Nothing at all. Listen to me. Nothing. And the next month I made another 100,000. The next month I made another 100,000. I'm like, oh my God. The next month I made another 100,000. I'm like, oh Jesus. The next month I made like 120. And I'm like, oh snap.
Come on.
This is insane. And I didn't even have 300,000 subscribers yet. I was making that. You know what I'm saying? So I knew like I had some on my sleeve. I only had one channel. Imagine if I had my vlog channel, my gaming channels, my car channel, this channel. Imagine if I had all these YouTube channels at that time when I was first blowing up and they all blew up at the same time. Imagine that. Imagine what that number would have been. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes I'll be mad at myself like, damn, I should have put 300,000 a month. If that was what you was going to do for me, God, I always said that to myself, but maybe I would have never gotten either one. So you just got to be grateful for what you got when it comes to that. But listen to what he's saying, y'all. You know, don't take this video for granted at all. Right.
Come on. It is in your birthright to be rich. Like, being rich is part of what you get for being born into this world. Come on.
You are not what you are going through. You are not what you were born into.
Right.
Abundance is your birthright.
Come on.
Find out what people want and help them get it.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody owns Hilton hotels. Why are they so rich? Because they put hotels in 1 million places. So I can have a hotel in 1,000 places in the world, and I can be helping millions of people. I could be accommodating millions of people while they travel. And I will be rewarded for that, the service that I'm providing,
right,
for the amount of people. If I provide this service to 10 people, I'll be broke. If I provided this service to 1 million people, I'm rich.
Right.
So the difference is either how much you provided, how much it costs to provide it. Because some people, they service 2 million people a year. The service that they render costs $100. Let's do the math. 200 million. I don't know why I couldn't think of that. 200 million. You know, you have brain farts. $200 million. So then you get $200 million. Some people could have 2 clients and make 100 million from both and make 200 million. So you either have to have a very valuable service, or you have to render a service to a large amount of people. Those are the 2 things that you have to do. You know what I'm saying? So that's what you have to do. But you have to find out what people want and help them get it, whether that's clothes, whether that's video games, whether that's videos, whether that's entertainment, whether that's music, whether that's lighters, whether that's rolling trays, whether that's coffee cups, whether that's a bottle, it could be a tool, it could be a computer part, it can be a car part. Everything is what people want. Somebody has a service to render you. If you want your car, a wide body kit put on your car, if you want new exhaust on your car, if you want a new roof on your house, there is somebody who can come do it for you. That somebody found out that a lot of people want new roofing. A lot of people want something done to their car. A lot of people want tints on their car.
Right.
So I'm going to help them do that. I'm going to come to my establishment, drop your car off with me. I will tint your car for you.
Right.
You understand? It's that simple.
Right.
So think about what people want, and then think about what you like to do and try to align the two things. That's another trick I give people. Think about what you like to do. Think about what people want. You can make a list of both and then try to align the two. Read the list of what people want and read the list of what you like to do and see if any of those can kind of go together. Do you like to organize? Right? Do you like to design? Do you like to play 2K? People want to watch that. Okay, so I can make a YouTube channel for 2K videos. Okay, I like skateboarding. A lot of people skateboard and they need their trucks clean. They need their wheels replaced. Let me start a skateboarding shop in the most skateboard populated area of the country. Let me start a skateboard shop and help these people fix their skateboards. Right? So it's a way for you to intertwine the two, a list of what you like and a list of what people want. It's a way to intertwine the two that can make you rich. And that's true for every single person that is born onto this earth.
Right.
Just got to figure it out. I hope I helped y'all. You know what I'm saying? If you guys want more, obviously more videos like this in a more exclusive way, in a more, let's say, step-by-step instructional way, tap into my mentorship. And if you guys want to learn how to get rich on YouTube, tap into my YouTube mentorship. Both the links will be in the description below. Peace. It's one of them things where it's like,
hey, look, y'all. More or less, I really just appreciate y'all, man, for literally getting a chance to hear me out on a platform like this and to be able to speak about some things that really matter in our society. You know what I'm saying? People are complaining about not having this and not having that and not having this, but understand that if you speak on that kind of thing and worry about that kind of stuff, that the only thing you're doing is putting more harm to yourself financially, physically, emotionally, spiritually, and mentally. You know, so I mean, you have to take into account all these things. And for the most part, you guys do a really good job of understanding how to save money. But to grow your money, you have to invest. You have to invest into others, and others will invest into you. You see what I'm saying? You see how that works? You see how if you put in a little bit of hard work for somebody other than your 9-to-5 white man, owner, manager job person, it comes back to you in greater ways than a 9-to-5 job ever could. Because think about how quick that money goes, your 9-to-5. And then you have other niches that obviously breed you and give you more money as you work hard enough at them. That's what it is. That's what it really boils down to. You have to get to a point to where that money is going to by default double up. For real. And that's what Nipsey was talking about before he passed. That's what Rick Ross talks about now. That's what Jeff Bezos talks about now. That's what all of these guys like him talk about. And eventually, everybody's going to get their chance. But you have to be one that's not going to squander it. And with that being said, this is going to be MikeyClark TV signing out. And I appreciate all of you guys for the love and support. And I'm going to keep this thing pushing. This was almost a 2-hour live. Almost a 2-hour live. Almost a 2-hour live. Now it's time for us to really start to understand what life is really about. And if you guys like this video, go ahead and leave a like. If you guys want to add your thoughts, go ahead and put it in the comments. I respond to everybody. And I try to respond to everybody. You know what I'm saying? And this is going to be MikeyReacts TV signing out. I really appreciate all of you guys. Yeah. Let's finish that. Let's finish this bad boy. Yeah, I've been rolling it for a little second. You know, these backwoods don't like to stay down. You know what I'm saying? Then you got to torch it. You know, once you torch it, the motherfucker, by default, has got to get itself together. Man, cheers. Motherfucker smoking. The motherfucker is smoking. But yeah, it's gonna be MikeyReacts TV. If I can talk right, it's gonna be MikeyReacts TV signing off. MikeyReacts signing off, and I love y'all. Until next time.